Pepe y mi hermano.
Yeah.
Y tú en la parte ahorita que estás hablando de rollo de
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
ahí viene todo este rollo.
Whatever time you're watching
Bueno,
this.
tu
Shout out to the
papá,
homie
tu abuelo,
Roberto
¿no?
Palazuelos.
Abuelo,
I wouldn't even call him a
¿Cómo?
homie, he's more like a mentor.
¿Estudiaste la carrera de Derecho o...?
Sí, estudié en el Tecnológico de Monterrey, en Cancún.
Real quick. If you don't know who he is, find out. This is a badass dude. Right? So, first and foremost, actually, I'm gonna pop this up right here. I don't know if I'm uploading the Rambo video before or after. I think I'll upload it after. Because I think I did end it. The end of the video was kind of like the ending of the video, right? So let's get into the weekly markup. Let me just get a little bit bigger here. So weekly markup for GBPUSD. I was supposed to upload this earlier, but like I said, I think I said it in the video. Life got in the way, and I had to get Rambo out for his walk before the sun went down. Right. So, and I got out of work late today. Right. Like I'm saying, life got in the way. And I get to do it. GBPUSD. Alright, let's get into it. GBPUSD. You can pause it and read it. Monthly bearish turning bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish, H4, H1 turning bearish. So let's get into this, into the monthly GBPUSD. And actually I found a problem on my other account, on my other trading view. So actually the next weekly chart up, I'm gonna have my old chart, chart, because I do not like this color, even though it's actually cool, but I prefer the other one. So on the monthly, price was bullish, and actually look at this, we're just flipping bullish again. Like I said, monthly bearish turning bullish. But why are we bearish? Because price tested 137,400 and failed to keep on breaking highs. And then look at that, we have a bearish engulfing candle below this area of previous strong supply. And then after that we have a bearish engulfing candle below here, second one, and then price was here having trouble to break below 131,500. So it happened to the weekly. You can see on the weekly we had a bearish engulfing candle and a lower high below 134, but here previous area of supply, demand got respected as here, demand over here. We had somewhat like a fake out here, priced somewhat below. It fooled I think I might have gotten into some shorts here, but literally had a clear as day buys after this weekly bullish engulfing candle back above 131,500. He had clear buys back to 134, which clearly happened, and now we look like we have another weekly bullish engulfing candle above 134. So now this price definitely looks like we're going to continue to 137,500. And now we happen to the daily bullish engulfing candle above 134, another bullish engulfing candle here, and then right now we're having some consolidation between 135 and 134,800. And we happen to the date in the 4 hour. Actually, let's go and stay on the daily real quick. We're kind of having some supply because obviously we're testing the previous area of supply here. This zone gave us this drop for 180 pips. So now over here, so we just drag it. Look at this. Price can definitely pull back down to 134. Would be a nice zone for us to watch out for. Either price comes back and continues to the upside, or price comes back and continues melting. Now last but not least, H4. On the H4 you can already see we're bullish, but I did put that we're turning bearish. Why? Because price did fail to continue breaking highs above here, which is 135, 200, 300, but then we're also holding the support. So what I was most likely looking for is if price can break above here, create a higher low, I would definitely see price continue bullish, or if price can break below, continue with the lower high, I could definitely see continue to the downside to 134. Something like this is very possible. But I mean, obviously with the new year and everything coming up, I think price is gonna continue to range, right? So now let's get into GBPJPY. You can pause it and read it. Monthly bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish, H4, H1 bullish turning bearish. GJ. You always want to start your chart ups from the monthly or from your higher time frame analysis. Even if you take your entry at the 5 minute, the 15 minute, even though you're not going to need all of that information, especially from the monthly and the weekly, but you still want to know the full long-term overall trend. So like for example, this is overall bullish. Obviously, look at this. Support, bullish engulfing candle and a higher low above 195, bullish engulfing candle above 199. Remember we were talking about 208 when price was like right here? Look at this. Look at where price is at now. Now it looks like it's on the way to 215. Why is it on the way to 215? Because we have a strong area of supply that has not been tested. So here we actually might have a pullback down after we test 215 to the downside. Well, first target is going to be 208 because it was the previous area of supply, but then we could continue mounting all the way to 195. But also, this area of supply can turn into what? I mean, we are bullish after all. Can turn into new demand and continue bullish to carry on new highs, because we do have highs to clear as well at 240. So definitely when price reaches 215 is going to be a good sell. Just like we were waiting for 208, now we're waiting for 215. But then again, that's higher time frame. Let's go to the weekly. In the weekly, you could already see we're overall bullish. Previous area of supply zone at 199 turn into new demand, higher low, bullish engulfing candle. Look at this bullish engulfing candle above 208. Huge bullish engulfing candle. Let's get into the daily. We had a bullish engulfing candle already here. Price faked out and then continued to broke back above 208, and then we had a huge push. We created another bullish engulfing candle, and now we're actually very similar to GU. Go up into the 4 hour. You could already see we're ranging similar to over here to GBPUSD. So we could get some buys above here, create a higher low above 211,500. We could definitely see some buys above, or we could break below, create a lower high. We could definitely be seeing some shorts to 208. Very, very similar setup to GBPUSD. Actually, very, very similar. Now let's go into what did Andrew Tate send right here? 2026 winners routine: wake up, eat, work, train, job, school, outside. Holy shit, that's exactly what I did every single day. Look at this. 2025 accomplishments: I read every day. I read every day. I am training every day. I literally trained every day of this year. I am on the charts and backtesting every day, daily. I literally only missed one day, and I remember it clearly like if it was yesterday. It was Saturday. That day the market was not open, and that day I did not play chess. And because I did not play chess, I did not backtest. And the day after, I backtested and I played chess, and I believe I went to war with the backtesting. But I made up for that day, right? But that was, I cheated on this one, right? I am making and receiving more health, wisdom, and wealth. That's true. I am healing, strong, and powerful because I'm training every single day, and I'm receiving wisdom because I am also reading every single day. The only one that I cheated on was this one right here, for one day, and I clearly remember it. But every single other day, 364 days of the year, I've been on the charts every single day, and I've been backtesting every single day. Which, if we look at my seed trader, you can see instead of the past key, I'm gonna see my charts, my trades. So as you can see, look at this, only 2 months losses for the year, and I got myself back up for this month of December with those last few trades that we had taken for GBPJPY and US30. Beautiful. Overall profitable for the year. Alright, let's get into the weekly markup. Shout out Andrew Tate. Literally was another mentor, right? I have multiple mentors. So USDCAD, you can pause it and read it. Monthly bearish, weekly bearish, daily bearish, H4 bearish. USDCAD. You always want to start on the monthly. On the monthly, you can see price tested its previous area of supply. respected it at 146,500, and then we broke back down to the downside. Huge bearish engulfing candle below 144, broke below 139, and we actually had another bearish engulfing candle below and a lower high. Then price respected this area, this bullish trend, and we broke back above 139. And I really thought price was going to continue bullish here, especially after this monthly bullish engulfing candle. But let's get into the weekly. As you can see on the weekly, we have previous area of demand, and then boom, price tested it, turned it into new supply. Look at that, beautiful. Previous area of demand turned into new supply, and then price created a bearish engulfing candle below 139, signaling the continuation. And look at that, melt. And look at this, support broken, ran through with a bearish engulfing candle. What does this signify? That price is going to continue melting. We have these lows to continue clearing right here. So definitely USDCAD, I definitely see it continue melting at least to these lows here. Let's hop into the daily. The daily, you can see the previous area of demand. We had a nice little daily double top here. So actually here we would have been having a really good entry that I missed after this bearish engulfing candle. Look at this, stop loss, entry, and then target all the way over here. And the trade would have already been running 300 pips right here, higher time frame trade. The stop loss would have been 100 pips though, so you would have had to custom your lot size on the trade. The bigger the stop size, obviously the smaller the lot size. The bigger the stop loss, the smaller the lot size. The smaller the stop loss, the bigger the lot size. If you're risking more pips, you're always gonna have to risk more on your account, risk less on your account. My mistake. If you're risking less pips, you're obviously you could risk a little bit more because the cushion is a little bit less. Daily bearish, double top below previous area of demand. Daily bearish engulfing kind of below 139, and then we broke below this previous area of support. Daily bearish engulfing kind of below, and this literally looks like it's gonna continue mounting. Now let's hop into the 4 hour. Oh, freaking ads, bro. And on the 4 hour, we're still bearish. Look at this. This was the entry that I was talking about. Perfect entry, because price had already done the first initial push. Bearish engulfing kind of below 139, and then this previous area of support. Actually, this looks like would have been a really good entry, and now price might actually come back and retest it. This would be a nice little area to wait for. Actually, this was the only one now, highly probable setup. But look at this. This is also still ranging, very similar to GK and GU. Mostly everything is gonna range right now because of the new year. This is something I would actually want to wait for right here. Just waiting for price to get to the zone, previous area of support, wait for it to get tested again, and then, because I mean we are bearish, and then maybe look for something like this. So actually, let me set an alert here. There we go. So this is actually the only valid setup that we're looking for. Everything else is mainly really strong, even though this is ranging as well, but this is a mainly decent setup. So now let's get into USDJPY. You can pause and read it. Monthly bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish, turning bearish, H4, H1 bearish. UJ and GJ, they're like brother and sister. So on the monthly we're overall bullish. This support got respected at above 140,400, and then we have a monthly bullish engulfing candle above 151. The next target is definitely 160. Look at this, clean price action. Previous area of supply, turn into demand above, supply below, boom, demand above. It's that simple. And the higher low above here, so definitely we could have had an entry here 151. This is why every time price hits one of these key levels, you have to really watch out for it, because you could have gotten in a really nice trade that you could have still been in right now, holding right after you secure. You set your stop loss at break even and you let the rest run. If it keeps on going, it keeps on going. Literally, if you could have gotten in these buys right here, you would have already been up 1,400 pips. Even on the smallest lot size, that's still a lot of profit, right? So I definitely do see price still hitting 160, but right now we're still very similar to GJ. We're ranging. We hop into the daily. This previous area of supply, daily supply got respected. Then over here, this previous area of demand over here on the daily got respected. Created a double top, it created a double bottom. Very similar thing. Buys above the double top and sells below the double bottom. Very similar to GU, very similar to GJ. Why does price look like this? Because of the new year, because of the holidays. And literally price is ranging. But even in this range right here, because this is actually a very clean range, we could definitely be looking for sells at this area. And then we could definitely be looking for buys at this area. And right now, maybe price is gonna continue selling. So I'm not saying to sell yet, but I'm saying to watch out for a trade when price hits this zone or this zone. Last but not least, let's go into NZDCAD. You could pause it and read it. Monthly bearish, weekly bearish, daily bearish, H41 bearish. NZDCAD. Man, NZDCAD, if you have a really small account, this could be one of the best trades that you could ever, one of the best pairs that you could ever trade if you have a small account. And actually, I've brought in an account, multiple accounts back with this, using this because this is the last thing that you could trade when you have like $5 in the account. It is not for some reason it does not let you take a trade in UJ or GJ or GBPUSD. But NZDCAD, I guess the spread or it's less, or I don't know what it is, right? We're overall bearish. Price failed to keep on breaking above highs, above 92,500 respect to the previous area of supply, and melted. And then we had a strong bullish push here, but obviously we didn't break any highs. Continued to break back down. We had another push here, but obviously we didn't even break that. Every time we break any weaker, what does this tell us? The price is bearish. Now boom, melted, tested this previous area of supply, had somewhat of a reaction, but look at this again, no strength here, no strength here, no strength here. If we're not getting higher highs, what are we doing? We're getting lower highs. So price is gonna continue melting. We're bearish. So now we're look at this zone. I believe it's 0.80. Yep, it's 0.80. Then this zone right here is 0.83. Previous area of supply right here respected, and then we just broke this zone. And then we're below where price used to be. Strong buys. Below, what do we get? Strong sales. We're right below it. So definitely, I'm definitely looking for some strong sales, and we do have nice targets. First target being 0.78,500. Second target being 0.76,500. And that's actually, this is 300 pips right here. TP1 would be about 140 pips. Main TP is 300 pips. And then here we might be looking for some sort of retracement back to the upside. Oh shoot, my bad. Or if price can break below here, create a lower high, continue back to the downside. Very, very simple. To the weekly, we have a weekly bearish engulfing candle and a lower high below 0.80, adding more confluence, and another bearish engulfing candle here, adding more confluence. That price going to continue melting. And these wicks right here that are not touched yet, that price has not cleared, it's just liquidity sitting under here, right? Just buyers that have stop losses at their entry or below here. That price is gonna smack. So actually, very similar right here to USDCAD. The price can, we might even get a potential entry here. What am I saying? Something like this actually looks good, but then again, that's a 70 pip stop loss. TP1 will be, actually the risk to reward is somewhat there, but you know what, I'll still be waiting. If I could somewhat get my stop loss here, but I still want some price action, you know, a lower high below this zone right here, and a bearish engulfing candle we could probably get it on the 4 hour. Let's hop into the 4 hour. This zone right here again, previous area of supply, demand, supply below. So we can maybe break below here these lows and create a lower high. I'll be looking for an entry. This chunk right here to possibly catch. Back to work. Let's get it. Peace and love. Pinche rambito. Córrele, güey, vente. Muévete, güey. Ese ramo te pones en el camino, cabrón. Please don't get in the way this time, okay? Dropping. ¿Listo, Rambo? Muévete, güey. Se mueve, pues, se pone en el camino. I don't want to run you over. That'll land the cable to end it. Skating. There it is. Sketchy, but we landed it. Now I get to go. Córrele, Ramito. Córrele, papá. Córrele, 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 Rambo. Beautiful day, beautiful sunset. He loves it. Apenitas alcanzamos todavía luz. Y ahorita a ver si nos va a alcanzar de ida. Ahorita nos vamos a dar aquí la vuelta. We're already on the way back. When I stopped recording, there was actually someone there, which is insane. I'm telling you, my intuition lately has been getting crazy. But look at that sunset though. The mountains stop it, but it's still gorgeous. Look at that. Rambo, sunset. Rambo, sunset. I think I'm gonna post this after my weekly markup that I'm doing today. I think the market's already opened, but I still have not uploaded the weekly markup, right? Work got in the way, life got in the way, and having to walk Rambo before the sun went down got in the way, right? It's something I get to do. This is my boy Rambo that I love, and I get to skate and I get to take them off for a while. Quick little ollie. Yeah, even just skating, bro. It's so beautiful and so amazing. Look at this. Feel like we are in a wave. Peace and love. Back to work.